purposes of today's video, you're going to need two things. You're going to need a club, and you're going to need some sort of light wooden rod, or maybe a metal rod, but it has to be lighter than a golf club itself. You'll see why in a second. We're actually going to start with the child using the wooden rod to learn how to hold onto the club. The first thing to always address is the top hand in the golfer setup. So for a right-handed golfer, that's the left hand. In the left hand, the club should rest in the fingertips of the club, not in the palm of the club, and the fingertips should wrap around lightly. After the fingertips, you have a good grip. You can test by if the golfer can hold the rod out with just the fingertips. They can then close the rest of their hand, syncing the fingers together, where you can no longer see any more of the wooden rod here. From the front-facing camera, you know a golfer has a good grip because you can see 1, 2, and maybe a third knuckle. A golfer who grips it too far into the palm of their hands, you won't be able to see any of the knuckles. Now that you have the lead hand on the club, it's time to get the trail hand, or the top hand on the golf club. For a right-handed golfer, this is the right hand. The goal is to cover the thumb with the top hand. However, we should still hold the rod in our fingertips, not in the palm. Wrapping our fingertips, then wrapping our thumb over the top. You can see there is no exposed wood from the rod that I'm holding. There are many variations of the way you can hold the club. The 10-finger grip, the overlap, and the interlock. Now that your child has learned how to hold the golf club with a light wooden rod, they can now transfer that skill to actually grabbing onto the club. Practicing putting the lead hand first, exposing the knuckles, and covering the thumb with that top hand. There is no right or wrong way to hold onto the golf club. However, it is important for golfers to understand how different grips are going to affect their swing. Have your child play around with the different types of grip and see what feels the most comfortable and gives them the most success. Hopefully you found this video informative, and I will see you all soon.